Okay, that answers part of my question right there. But one of my favorite sermons was the one that Robert Solomon preached not too long ago, and I think it was on Family Day, where he talked about where he focused on the husband and the wife. And because I'm 27, and you know, I hope one day soon, eventually, I'm going to be married as well. I started really listening to what he was saying, because he's saying whether you're married or not, this is some good information you're going to need to know in your marriage. And one thing he said was you can't make your marriage about your kids. True. You know, and while for the majority of people's marriages, you have kids kind of take over. You know what I mean? In some way, shape, or form.
Oh, there's this picture. I just have to say this. I have to tell you this. There's this picture of Douglas being a little baby sitting on his father's lap. And they have a straw. Douglas is on the one end of the straw and Deric's on the other. And it looks like, and we call that picture sucking the life out of your dad.
Because it looked like he's just taking it all.
It looked like he's taking it all. So when we showed this picture to Douglas, he couldn't help but laugh, and we told him what the name of the picture was called, what we named it, Sucking the Life Out of Your Dad. And that is so funny. That is so funny. So I just had to say that.
That's okay.
Go ahead.
But you know, and he talked about, in it that, you know, you can't make it about, you know, while, you know, a large portion of your relationship is going to be about the kids, but you have to like each other, and you basically have to have a separate and apart relationship, because once they're gone, it's like you turn around, and my favorite lines when he says you turn around and you look and go, I don't even like this person, why am I still married to him, you know, let alone love them. Are you starting to experience that, like, now that they're gone, it's like, you know, what have you done throughout your relationship and your marriage to make sure that when they're gone, you turn around and you still like each other, and that you still, you know, not even put the love out there, you know, but just like each other?
Well, we did. We got married in '85, but didn't have Doug until '88, so we had time together. And I constantly, throughout the whole raising the kids, we have to spend time. We have to make time for ourselves, and make sure that we're in tune with what we're about. And although we followed Doug and Elliot around every sports field in this state, the time that was enjoyable was being together, following them and doing those things, because they will be gone soon, and they're probably not right. I'll call them, which means they're not asking for money.
That's a good thing.
So you know, it's not our time. It was always our time. But
they just happen to be in our world.
They just happen to be in y'all world?
They're just a part of our time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're looking forward to spending time together and slowing down a little bit. But
one of the things that I really enjoyed, and I don't know if Deric knows this, but I don't care. It can be anywhere. Just walking in Lowe's together and talking, or just walking anywhere, any place, just together and talking. That's an enjoyable time to me. We could be at Kroger and just talk.
Just laughing and whatever.
Yeah. And that's
it's not too early in the morning. I found out after 20 years
I'm not
of
a morning
marriage that she's
person.
not a morning person.
But it don't matter.
And I said, well, we've been talking, and it's like, no, you've been talking. Yeah. So, oh well.
It doesn't matter.
Have you gone to see the Tyler Perry movie?
Not yet.
Not yet. Oh, that's good. I've seen it twice.
Really?
Is it good?
I liked it. Honestly, I think it's the best movie he's done.
Really?
One, because it's no costumes, it's nothing. It's
okay. Because see, Deric doesn't like the dressing up in drag.
No, it's not. It's.
I kind of enjoy it for lightheartedness, but
no,
Deric
it's
doesn't enjoy it.
couples, and I think what I liked about it, it crosses color lines, because I was talking to someone about it today, and he just takes relationships, and like I said, for people who aren't married, it's like who want to be married one day, it's like I'm starting to look at things like what marriage is, and you know what it takes, because I know, you know, it's not easy. It's not always going to be peaches and cream and happy and sunshine. That it is work, you know, and I know that if I can go in it with the most realistic view as possible, I have, you know, and also a foundation of God, I have a very good chance at success, and you know, with the willingness to work at it. But just watching the movie, I thought he hit on so many things, and on just the realism of marriage. Like, there's a rule that he comes up with that I thought was just, it makes sense. He was like, he called it the 80-20 rule, and he said, everybody looks at him like, what's that? And he says, and I can tell you this without telling the movie. He said, in marriage, you get about 80% If what you really want ideally is 100%, you get about 80% out of your marriage. Give or take. He was like, what the 80-20 is when it comes to being unfaithful. He said, men or women, look at, here comes 20, offering you 20. And that 20 looks good because it's the 20 that you might not be getting at that time. And he said, and some of us are foolish and leave 80 for the 20. He goes, and we turn around and we like, we only got 20. Even though at that time it was the 20 that we wanted, or that 20, a little bit of piece that we were missing at that time. He was like, we left a much bigger piece because of just something that for that moment gave us what we needed, instead of sitting down and talking to our 80 and saying, hey, look,
I want this.